Welcome to Hedgehog's Hungry Hodgepodge and some technical difficulties. You'll notice that our overhead lighting has gone out, so you'll just have to excuse our dust. But it's November, and that means we have to begin prepping for Thanksgiving, starting with this week's recipe, wild rice and ham. Let's get started. We're going to start with our rice. Okay, so we're going to start by adding our wild rice. You're going to add 1.33 cups. Now, I don't know about other various places, but I had a really hard time finding wild rice for a good price. And if I did find it, it was always mixed with other rices, and I really didn't want that. I just want plain old wild rice, and it was so difficult to find. What I ended up doing is going to Whole Foods and going to their bulk section and getting about a pound of wild rice there, and it was half the price of all the other ones, and it was just plain wild rice. It wasn't mixed with anything else, so that's your best bet if you're gonna get wild rice. If you can find it really easily, then do that. You're also gonna add 4 cups of chicken broth and a pinch of salt, and we're gonna bring that to a boil. Alright, and now that it's come to a boil, we're going to reduce the heat to low to bring it to a simmer. Give it a quick stir, and we're going to cover it and let it simmer for an hour. Now, there are 2 reasons I really love this dish. The first is it can work as both a side dish or a main entree. The second is it does take a lot of time, but it's perfect for Thanksgiving because you don't have to watch it. So it can just do its thing on its own, and you can focus on the main event, the turkey. Next, we're going to be cooking all the vegetables. Alright, now that our rice is finished, I drained that and I've set it aside to cool just a tad. And now I've got a pan set over medium-low heat, and I'm going to add 3 tablespoons of butter and melt that. Alright, now that we've got that going, you're going to add about 1 cup of chopped onion. It's about half of a medium-sized onion. And about 1 cup of chopped mushrooms and a teaspoon of thyme. And you're just going to saute that, pushing it around occasionally for about 5 minutes until the onions and the mushrooms are a nice golden brown. And finally, it's assembly time. Alright, here I have a 9x13 casserole dish that I have lightly greased. You're going to add the wild rice in, your vegetable mixture, about 1 cup of diced ham, 3/4 cup of beef broth, a pinch of salt, and a pinch of pepper. And you're just going to make sure that is all mixed together. Now, ham is sort of the unsung hero of Thanksgiving. A lot of people, they're so obsessed with the turkey that they don't realize they could do something else. And what's great about ham at Thanksgiving is, A, it's gonna surprise your guests because you're not having a turkey, and B, even though they'll be surprised, it's gonna taste really awesome because it's still a great hearty meal from all that lovely ham. Now, once you're done mixing it all together, I'm gonna add a sheet of foil and cover that up. And I'm gonna pop this into an oven that I have preheated to 350 degrees. We're gonna close that up and let it bake for 30 minutes. It's all warm, not just like heat, there's like a happy warmth to it. It's very comforting. It's perfect for autumn. It should be perfect for like a rainy day with a book, or if you're snowed in. I guess that's the best way to make the best out of a bad situation. Pair this dish with a Pinot Noir or a Chardonnay, and for my beer lovers, grab yourself an amber ale. All my recipes can be found at www.hedgehogshungryhodgepodge.com. You can leave comments and suggestions there or right here on YouTube. I'd love to hear what you think. I'll see you guys next week for another episode of Hedgehog's Hungry Hodgepodge. Bye! What I ended up doing was going over to Whole Foods to their bulk section and Okay, a cop just drove across my lawn. Ugh, cops, go away.